Hello. I think everybody have joined now. So let's start then. First of all, thank you for joining me here in this session today. I'm Ashwati from Dash Frugal, and I'll be talking to you on the topic how to drive customer onboarding and feature adoption at a low cost. So before we get to start, this webinar is being recorded, and you will be receiving a recorded version within a couple of days. However, I would encourage you to stay with me until the presentation is over so that you can have a better understanding about the product. Okay, so we'll be covering three topics in this through this webinar. The first one is the importance of feature adoption in SaaS success. Then we look at how Dash Frugal will enable to set up a low-cost onboarding environment. And then towards the end, I'll be giving you a quick product walkthrough as well. Okay. So to begin with, I'll give you a very brief introduction about Dash Frugal. I'm sure that some of you might have already gone through our website. So Dash Frugal is basically a new age digital adoption platform that helps SaaS firms with customer onboarding and dashboard assistance. Our major focus is on B2B businesses with an aim of simplifying their onboarding processes, thereby providing them simple and easy to understand onboarding templates along with a great in-app support. As you all might be knowing, most of the first-time users or any new software user might be having certain inhibitions with regard to getting started with a new software. Like they'll be having confusions like how to get started and all of that. So helping them and guiding them individually, each of them individually is going to take too much time, and as well as it is also a very costly process, right? So Dash Frugal's onboarding process will enable the user to learn their onboarding journey, and it basically makes the onboarding process much easier so that he'll be able to learn and derive the most out of it very quickly. So we know that customer onboarding and feature adoption are the two major aspects that that affect in retaining the customers. So customer onboarding is considered to be the first stage. It is the it deals it I mean, it sorry it is the first stage in which the customer gets started to using a product. It is a process that starts as and when a user signs up for a product, and it is going to continue even after a customer realizes his goal. So it is very important to ensure that this first interaction is very done in a positive and fruitful manner so that a customer is able to achieve his goals, and thereby he'll be able to retain in the software for a longer period. And it is also essential to ensure that this onboarding process is a very simplified, it's done in a very simplified manner and with use of less technical jargons and less complicated procedures so that users can understand and learn about the software easily. Now let us look at the importance of feature adoption in SaaS success. Once a customer is effectively onboarded into a software, the next thing is that he'll be start searching for the values. So feature adoption is the very next important aspect that is essential in order to retain the customers in the long run. Feature adoption is nothing but it is the user metric which describes the um, which describes whether a user is able to adopt a particular feature within your product. And it is necessary to highlight the existing feature a particular product is having because users should know that such and such features exist within your product. Then only he'll be able to use and explore it in order to his benefit. And in order to make this learning process easier, it is also essential to provide them with adequate training and support. And and for this, one of the best method that works is in-app training. In-app training will enable a user to learn and explore about the product while he is actually using it. When compared to all other methods, in-app training is also the one of the most cost-effective method, and the users will be able to adopt to the features quickly as well. Similarly, one of the major aspect of driving the feature adoption is that um, users are continuously looking for new features which can solve their issues. And when a new feature or a new update is introduced into a software, it is important that it is to be communicated to the users, because if users are unaware of the features that is being introduced, which is which will not make any sense. And paying for unused features is of no use as well. It won't benefit both the user as well as the firm. So by providing necessary updates and announcements to users, they'll be able to explore and use investment. They'll be able to explore and try whether it will fit their needs. And as because all the users are every user is different, uh, different, and so are their needs. So one feature might work for the other. One for the users into specific groups and announce such groups. The users which are looking for such feature can adopt it very easier. And it similar to customer onboarding, it feature adoption is also a continuous process. It should be ensured that a user is able to cope up with a particular feature, and he's able to learn, and he's able to make the most out of it for a continuous period. And it is essential to note the time within which a feature adoption takes place, a time within which a user is able to adopt to the feature, whether he is making use of the feature as soon as it is introduced, or he is he's waiting uh, for a longer time, and as well as the duration, whether a feature is beneficial for a longer period. These are things which should be noted while a customer is being onboarded, so that it will help them in deciding whether a feature is working for them, so that it will provide the right value for them. And now let us look at some of the features regarding the customer onboarding with Dash Frugal. As I explained earlier, Dash Frugal's onboarding process is designed in a very simplified and easy manner that it is able to it enables the user to understand and learn any software. We have a step-by-step explanation for each of the tasks so that the user can learn things on himself. And it is also very flexible, because if a user can and start the onboarding process today, and he can stop at a certain percentage. There is no compulsion that he has to complete the entire process on the first day itself. He can come back on the next day and continue from where he has left. Similarly, one of the cost effective method of training, we are providing a very great in-app training as well, which will help the users to be engaged in the in-app throughout, and it will also the user to learn and explore the software. We also have a feature called CSM triggering, which I'll be explaining while the product walkthrough is going on, and also the real-time support. We also provide real-time support for the users. So now I'll give you a quick product walkthrough so that you can have a better understanding of our product. Okay, so this is the Dash Frugal dashboard. As soon as you log into the website, you will see the screen, and here you will be seeing this onboarding widget. So this onboarding widget is basically categorized into three major sections: milestone creation, I'm sorry about that, milestone creation, create onboarding flow and integration. And on the top area here, you can see the percentage of onboarding a particular user has completed. Now let's look at some of the important points here. Milestone creation. So these are basically the basic tasks which you want to create in your onboarding journey. Dash Frugal Basic, which basically explains about the basic terms which we are using. Now, for adding a new milestone, that is adding a new step, you can click this go to page, and you can give this whichever title which you would want to give, a description and a conclusion, and then enter continue. We have detailed explanations about each of the steps here. Now imagine if a user, suppose if a user is having confusions, or he's unable to proceed in his onboarding journey. So what he can do is, with the help of this Get Help button, he can ask for help with any of our CSM agents. As soon as he clicks this Send Help request, here you can see an automated messages generated. So this message will be sent to one of our CSM agents. For example, a help message will be created here, and the customer support team can help, can uh, resolve the issue from here. And here you can see the details of the users as well, when he was last active, the number of help requests he has sent, and also we have the option for escalating this issue to other CSM agents if a particular CSM agent is not able to solve it. Coming back to the widget, similarly for every step we have such get help option, so that user is able to address his issue as and when he faces problem. And after completing each step, for example, for every step we have this green color done icon, and if a user, after completing the particular step, a user has to click this done icon, so that the overall onboarding process progress is getting updated on the top area. So similarly, for each steps, we have this help request option. And one other feature which I had talked about earlier in the previous slide was regarding the CSM triggering. So CSM triggering is a feature that allows you to trigger inactive users. So for example, here you can see an online user. If he is being active for a longer period, you have the option for triggering him by either sending a message or waving at the user. And you can have this customized message, pre-built message, as well as you can enter your customized message as well. This will help the user to be engaged in the software and be active, so that he can complete his onboarding journey. And coming back to this, here you can see reports like the number of customer onboarding that has been completed, and the sessions which has been created. Also the details such as the total milestones and the total tasks, and the number of total CSMs in the portal. And here you can see the list of onboarding users. Here also you can see the details of the users, like the percentage of onboarding he has completed, his email, and all other details, his last seen, etc. So basically, it is a self-explanatory software. You can see the explanations here, and it is very easy to understand as well. So that was a very quick product walkthrough. So we have almost reached towards the end of the presentation. To conclude, we can say that customer onboarding and feature adoption are the two major uh, important aspects which determines the retention rate, understanding, uh, which helps in users to understand the software features and thereby increasing their retention rate. And it is also necessary to ensure that um, firms must help the software users to learn their features during their early days itself, because this is the time when users might be evaluating your software so as to check whether it is going to fit their needs. So it is very essential to ensure and help them in adopting their uh, values and features in their during their early days. Also, it is a continuous process, and it is necessary to constantly remind them why this feature is useful for them. And it is also essential to support and create an effective onboarding and feature adoption process. So the session has come to an end now. You can ask any questions if you have. Are there any questions?
No, Ashwati, I think I'm sorry. I was. Yeah, sorry. Please carry on.
Yeah, I have a question actually. So,
Yeah, please.
am I audible? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
please go on.
So, let's say like I'm developing a SaaS product, and I would
Okay,
still think like the product is not up to the mark, or like maybe the product market fit is not yet achieved, and
okay,
uh, and as you mentioned, right, like at the early stage of the customers onboarding itself, we got to make them aware of all the product and features that we
yeah.
have in the product, so that they can very
Mhm.
well validate their fit, their product fit, right? Like
Yeah.
so, at that stage, right? How do I like make my product in the customer hand? Like how do I launch it? Should I give my product giveaway, or like should I give it for free for some time, or like should I be compromised on the product features and only stick to the basics?
Um, for the first time users, anyway, we'll be giving a trial period for the users to try and explore
Actually,
whether it is.
actually,
Yeah, hello,
I'm
hello.
sorry, Yes, I agree. I agree. This is Rahul with Dash Google. I was actually heading the demand generation marketing here in Dash Google. I think I can better answer for your question. So, audible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, if you look into that Google, the most of the times, the user onboarding activities, it's like a in-app integration. That like in a couple of lines of API you need to implement within your application, within your backend systems. So it's fully a REST API code that you need to implement over there in the backend. So once the first thing which you need to follow is once you have launched your SaaS product and you have a dedicated dashboard where your users are regularly logging to manage certain activities. So you need to implement this interface or this widget over there in that within the application. And if it is something like if you look into some other products in the market, which is using for the user onboarding or navigation process. So what it really does is it navigates the user, it guides the users within the application from one button to another. But we need to make sure that the user is able to adopt each and every feature by giving a detailed explanation on each step. So if you look into Dashboard widget, you can see that. So we are able to explain, or you are able to explain each and every feature, and you can guide the users. We have a video guided tool where you can deploy, and this platform is completely customizable. You can create a video guided tool. You can implement the the tooltip guided navigation within the applications. Also, you can give them a product to like a some explanation videos as well within the application. So this is an interface, or this is a interface where a centralized interface to manage the user onboarding in a product training and in a support. So the platform is completely customizable according to your software needs. So actually, I think actually give you a quick walkthrough how to set up the navigation, how to set up the user onboarding activity. So it's very simple. It requires very less time comparing to any other tool, navigation tool. If you look into some other ABC, navigation tool, like some software that I'm unable to name the name under the product. But most of the time, so we are giving value, or we want to deliver your end users your product value, that they are able to understand each and every feature. And thus the features which are actually showcases, like the CSM activities supporting the users within the application, is something which we implemented. You can't see any kind of a feature within the onboarding tool. Most of the time they guide the user from one button to another, and if the user is facing some difficulty within the onboarding, let's say they completed a 40% of their onboarding or product training and they have some confusion on the next step, definitely what they need to do is either they need to talk to the customer support agent within the live chat support. But if you look into Dashboard, real time they can ask the support and they don't need to explain where they're facing the issue. On a one click button, they can send the request to the customer success manager that saying that I'm facing the issue on this point.
Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you, Rahul, for answering that. Are there any more questions?
So I think so if you have anyone having any certain questions related to the product, how to set up your product onboarding or your Dashboard account, just so we are actually not setting up a one-to-one product demonstration, because we are also we are a user onboarding software. Definitely, what you can do is just sign up a free trial account and use our widget to complete your user onboarding and user navigation, because we want to make sure that this is onboarding tool, and definitely a one-to-one product demonstration is not what you want to deliver. Like you're spending a lot of time giving a one-to-one product demonstration through Skype or through a Zoom calls, and it took a lot of time to educate on each and every user. But make sure that, and believe me, this widget is definitely going to help you on every on your user onboarding. And just drop me an email, like so post this call, definitely we'll post this recorded demonstration. Also we'll keep our email address. You can directly reach us if you have any questions, or definitely if you want to try the Dashboard, and let me know if you have any questions.
Okay, so I think there are no questions left. Okay, then we'll wind up the session. Thank you for joining in this session. Thank you for patiently listening to this all this while. You can reach us in, yeah. You can
please
reach
share
us
the
in the
website
given.
address. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Varun is actually asking for the link to the website. Please share the website link over there in the message. Probably Varun can
Okay.
reach out to the website and can try
Sorry, guys.
get part.
Actually, I'm really sorry. I was
Not a problem.
actually came in the middle of the conversation, so I couldn't hear the proper, the whole conversation. But however, I'll just
No
go
problem.
through a dashboard, and I'll see if anything
Sure.
there is a doubt. I will just email you guys. Cool.